Following breaking news this midday, the next steps in the plane crash investigation is now underway. Thanks for joining us this midday. I'm Anna Orsini. Getting right to it and continuing our coverage of Sunday night's plane crash near the Medford airport. We want to give you a quick summary of what we've learned so far. On Sunday night, we started receiving reports that a plane went down near Airport Chevrolet. It happened around 5 o'clock that night. We later learned that it was a 9-passenger propeller plane. 2 people died in this crash, a 69-year-old man and a 67-year-old woman. The plane was registered to 69-year-old Donald Harbert Sefton of Fallon, Nevada. Newswatch 12 independently verified that Sefton was the plane's pilot. His passenger was 67-year-old Valerie Jean Serpa. So today, our team coverage continues with updates on both the initial response and the current recovery efforts there on scene following this tragic and fatal accident. Brett and Tyler both join us live this midday, both working tirelessly this week to stay committed to different parts of this story. So we want to start off with what we've learned today, breaking news, and how we move forward. Investigators have all been on scene this week trying to figure out this crash piece by piece. And in that breaking news this midday, within the last hour, we have learned that they are now physically removing the pieces of that plane. Newswatch 12's Brett Taylor is there on scene. And Brett, can you kind of describe to us what this process looks like and what exactly is happening?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Anna. The removal of this fatal plane crash is now underway. I've been here for about the last hour now, and the process has been pretty slow for the most part. I'm actually just going to move over to my left where you can see some of the debris that's already been put inside of the truck that will get removed and taken up to Seattle. It will go under further investigation. Now, again, over the last hour or so here, I've been noticing there's been a green pickup truck that's been kind of moving and scooping the debris out of the area and then scooping it into that truck that you could see in the background. But again, it's been a very slow process. Maybe 1, maybe 2 loads have been made so far. We've seen crews trying to pick up pieces, trying to put those into the machine. But again, it's been a very slow process. Now, if you actually go look a little bit further to my right now, you can see that GMC truck that is in the distance. I actually spoke to the owners of that vehicle. It was a brand new 2021 GMC truck that was here just for some service parts in the area, but then again was one of the vehicles that was destroyed in that plane crash. I asked what's been going on with them, what's been the process so far. They told them that their insurance is taking it, but again, there's a lot of pieces that have happened because of this plane crash here in the area. We will be trying to talk to the NTSB as well, trying to get some more information and updates on this investigation here, but we'll have more updates on that coming up on Newswatch 12, 4, 5, and 6. But for now, reporting live in Medford, I'm Brett Taylor, Newswatch 12.
Brett, thank you. And this morning, Newswatch 12 learned from a security guard on the scene that some of the cars that were damaged, which you just saw damaged in a fire, were actually customer vehicles almost ready to be picked up. Newswatch 12's Tyler RIDGLE has been following this story very closely since the very beginning. She was live this morning from the scene. She joins us live again, but this time from the Medford Airport Fire Department. Tyler, I understand the Airport Fire Department was the first to respond to this crash on Sunday. Did the fire chief tell you how they prepare for these kind of accidents? Because they definitely do not happen all the time.
Yes, he did, Anna. He was actually able to go into quite some detail about how they prepare for these very rare occurrences. Now, by the Federal Aviation Administration, fire departments are required to do these practices for plane crashes with commercial aircraft. But he tells me that they also do some training with off-site aircraft like the Piper Navajo that crashed on Sunday night. Department Chief John KARNS tells me there's a lot that goes into responding to aircraft fires. That includes fire suppression, the medical aspect of caring for injured passengers, and extricating passengers if the aircraft is compromised. They're even trained in notifying family members of aircraft incidents. But in Sunday night's case, we learned yesterday that was handled by Medford Police Department detectives. Now, regardless, Chief KARNS says his fire department is ready to tackle any situation at any time.
We have to exercise our plan for that every year. Every 3 years we do a major exercise, and then every other year we do a tabletop. But the mass casualty incidents is a big component of what we train for.
He says those trainings typically happen using a regional type of aircraft, which would have anything from 80 to 100 passengers, and those trainings can last for about 5 hours. Now, Airport Fire Department's firefighter that responded to the fire and plane crash on Sunday night says that he was shocked when he arrived because they are able to carry about 3,000 gallons of water in that engine that he responded with. And he said within 2 to 3 minutes, all of the water was gone. And I will have more on his reaction later tonight at 4 o'clock on Newswatch 12 at 4. But for now, reporting live in Medford, Tyler RIDGLE, Newswatch 12.
All right, Tyler, thank you. And of course, this is a story that we've been following since the very beginning. We will continue to follow through till the very end. Please keep an eye out online and also join us for our shows later tonight. First one starting at 4 o'clock as we learn more about what led to this tragedy and what they're doing actively today to answer that question.